Hey my friends, this is Nestor Nidome, and if I seem a little sweaty or a little bit weird, it's because I just got off the treadmill. I just got off from exercising, building my body from the gym, and I'm on my way to my home right now. But I always like to, on a daily basis, try to work out, try to work my body out, and to keep healthy. But I also like to keep my mind healthy and alert. So I'm always watching videos, listening to powerful audios, reading. But and today I actually was watching a video from my good friend Carl, and he just was in an event in Orlando. Excuse me. And he was talking about something very powerful that really grabbed my attention, and I wanted to share with you guys, because this message actually comes from Tony Rush, one of the top earners from our company. And I've heard it before, I've heard it mention it, but I really never paid a real good attention to the meaning behind and about all these superheroes and characters and movies from Hollywood, right? And I mean, I myself, I'm a regular guy. I like superheroes, and I like watching all that stuff, comic books, as I was growing up. But you kind of have to pay attention to the messages in these all these Hollywood and even comic books, because you take, for instance, these superheroes like Superman and Spider-Man and other superheroes, and what do they always have in common? Well, they're a superhero, and they have an arch enemy, right? An arch enemy. But the superhero tends to always come from a background that is either poor or struggling, or not. They're never rich, right? They're always some sort of struggle with them. They're always coming from some sort of background where there's a lack of money, right? And the arch enemy always comes from an opposite side, where they usually have a lot of money. They usually have, they're usually millionaires, and that's how they're able to have, be super villains and be able to purchase all these, elaborate machinery to be able to conquer the world, right? And and you also take, for instance, like Hollywood, like a movie like Titanic, where it's funny how you have these rich people, and they're portrayed as snobs, right? Like the same way they're portrayed over here in the comic books, they're portrayed as snobs, as evil, right? Evil rich person. and then you go downstairs in the boat of Titanic, and what's going on? Where is the party at, right? Where's the fun? Where the poor folk are, right? Where the broke people, right? So the party's with the broke people, and up there is a snob city and boring, right? All they want to talk about is boring old business. But you gotta be careful with this, with these messages, because what's really going on? What's really society? What is society really telling you? And it's telling us, that being rich or having more in your life might not be good, right? It might not be, you shouldn't be proud of that. You shouldn't be that you shouldn't want those things. And I mean, I have my own personal beliefs in that. I have my own personal thoughts when it comes to that type of mindset. But the problem is that it doesn't matter what my opinion is. It's still, what's your opinion on it, right? What's holding you back? If you're trying to build up your business, or you're trying to better yourself, or you're trying to give something better for your family, you see all these things as good, right? It's like, hey, the reason I want more money is because I want to be able to pay my bills on time. I want to be able to buy my spouse an oops, sorry about the video, guys. Buy my family a great home, right? You want all these great things, but for some reason you're still struggling. You're still there, stuck, and one of the big reasons might be because of these messages, these inner messages that society's been giving us. And what is it that if you have these, if you become more, if you have a big house and a nice house, and you're vacationing with your family, that somehow that's gonna turn you into an evil person, into a snob, and people are not gonna like you. And even though you consciously are not thinking of that, subconsciously something's going on. And even for myself, I have to stop, and think and really think about, what's going on in my mind. What are these messages from the world, from my upbringing taught me? Whenever I get in a jam, when it comes to finances, or when it comes to basically anything, I'm always thinking like, what's going on in my mind, right? And I try to pinpoint the reason of what it is. For example, about, I will say, about like 7 years ago, my wife and I, we had to file bankruptcy. Okay, I don't know exactly how many years ago, but it was a while back. Sorry about this video, guys. I'm driving right now, and so it keeps falling. But we filed bankruptcy, and the reason was we were overspending. We were young. We had lots of fun. We had lots of fun, but we were overspending. And then I started thinking back, and I saw myself, and I was like, what's going on? What was the message? And the reason was, to be honest, I was following on my parents' footsteps. They all the time. Still today, sometimes they tend to overspend. They went into bankruptcy twice themselves. They've gone through bankruptcy twice. They've always struggled. So I was going in the same path, right? I was going in the same path of that struggle, and that bankruptcy, it always, almost cost us our house, almost cost us our marriage, almost cost us, a great life that we are living, that, a better future. It almost cost us, right? And I had to really stop and see what it was going on, and so at that moment, I realized that the message that my family, my parents were giving me wasn't a great message, so I had to change it. And so that's why when we read these comic books, when we see these movies, we have to analyze them and say, why is it always that rich people are portrayed in that way, right? Because I know poor people. I know a lot of poor people, right? I know a lot of broke people who are they don't give to charity. Just think about it. Who do you know who really gives up to charity, right? I know a lot of broke people who are selfish. They're mean. They're asses, right? They're egotistical. They have big egos. They're snobs, and they're broke. So money doesn't have nothing to do with this. Okay, the only thing that money does is basically puts a magnifying glass on your actual personality. So if you're a good person, money is gonna make you a better person because you're gonna be able to do more stuff, right? If you're a giving person, money is just gonna magnify that, right? So if you're an evil person, that's what's gonna happen. You're just gonna become a more evil person, I guess, right? But this is a message you gotta think about. You have to realize what's stopping you, realize what's going on, and move forward, right? Let go of that type of mindset and move forward. But also with that, with moving forward, with being giving, with being with the message of, let's change that mindset. Let's change the mindset of, like, you can be rich and you can be humble. You can be rich and you can be giving. Okay, you can be wealthy and you can be very lovable. Right? With that mindset, what I want to do for you, my friend, right now is that if you're in this video and you private message me, you can go to Facebook or find me on Facebook. I'm gonna put a link to my Facebook if you're in my blog. This video, actually, I'm gonna put it on Facebook, so you can do it right there and then. Private message me. And what I'm gonna do is actually, there's gonna be more than just you watching this video. So what I'm gonna do is on Facebook, the first 2 people that private message me, I'm gonna go ahead and give them some, one-on-one time once they join my team, okay? Because I want my team to succeed. All right, there's about 60 days or so left on the calendar year of 2013, and I want to end this year with a big bang. Okay, guys, I want to walk, to a better future, and I want to take as many people right along with me. I want to take as many people with me right along with me. So that's why I want to give more. Okay, that's why I want to change people's mindset. And if you notice what I said, I don't want you to just be part of the as a recruit or whatever. I want you to be part of the team. I want to walk right next to you. And if you're not part of those 2 people who private message me, you can still join. What's most likely going to happen, because my time is limited, I might not have enough time to be able to put everybody in the schedule, okay, to be able to help you on one-on-one. So you want to make sure that you're one of those first ones. You're more than welcome to join my team, and maybe in the future, once I get time, I'll go ahead and contact you. And what I'll do, maybe we'll contact each other. For those 2 people that go ahead and join me on Facebook and private message me, I will go ahead and do a one-on-one consultation, and we'll probably be contacting each other once a week or maybe twice a week through either Skype or Google Hangout or something. So that's kind of what I want to give back. And the reason I'm doing 2 people on Facebook is because I'm gonna email this to I'm gonna email my list, and I'm gonna invite them. And because my list, I've been basically they've been following me, they're on my list, I've been working a little bit closer with them. I'm actually gonna help more people on my list. If you are on my list, then that's great. Then you're gonna have more of a chance, because you can just reply to that email that I'm gonna send you. All right, and that's the reason why I'm only taking 2 people from Facebook, because I only have a limited time of time, and basically I want to help 5 people, so I'm probably gonna do 3 people from my list and 2 people from Facebook, because if you take more than you can, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna clash, and with the other people that I'm helping, it kind of clashes. So with that, my friend, it's not that I don't want to help you if you didn't private message me soon. It's just that time is limited, and your time should be limited as well. But go ahead and just private message me as soon as you can. And I hope this message has gotten into you. I hope that you can you can see how these images from society, even from kids' comics books, influence your mind. And I want to show you, once we get together, I want to show you how to get out of that, how I was able to go from bankruptcy, almost losing my family, to now being able to stay home, be able to work from home. My wife and I are better than ever. We're pregnant with our 2nd child. We're actually we joined our church. We go to marriage enrichment programs, and life is good. Life is real good right now, my friend. So that's what I want to show everybody who joins this team. That's what I want to show, that there is light at the end of this tunnel. There is light at the end of this tunnel, and the tunnel starts by clicking on that link. All right, my friend, thank you. Private message me. Thank you so much. This is Nestor, and I'll talk to you on the next video.